Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today's video, I'm going to be making a rubber band bracelet with y'all. So let's get into it. Shoo! Play the clips. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick out your colors. You can pick any colors or you can just choose one simple color. I'm going to be doing 3 colors because this is the colors that I want. I'm going to be doing blue, green, and pink. All you guys need is rubber bands and your hands. So the first thing you're going to do is if you have like different colors, you can do as many colors as you want. Or you can just do one color, whatever works for you or whatever you have. So if you have different colors, pick one of your 3 colors, or I have 3, I guess. So how many colors you have, and you're just gonna take your rubber band. You're gonna put it on your finger like this. Then you're going to take it and you're going to twist it like that. Then you're gonna stick your middle finger through, so it makes this infinity symbol. Next, you're going to take your next rubber band and put it on top like this, just flat, no twisting involved. You're going to take your next rubber band and put that. Now, what you want to do is you're going to take your finger, I'm trying to show y'all, and you're going to poke it at this bottom piece that's the infinity symbol, and you're gonna put it on top. Same thing, put it on top. And now you can notice that you can slide it, but just keep it in the middle for now. Okay, so now you have this. Oh, don't mind the hair. Okay, so now you're going to do that process the same every single time. Now, you're going to take the color that was on top, if you have different colors, I guess you don't have to, but I like to do this. If you want to do a pattern, you take the color that was on top and you just add it to the stack. Now you take your next color and you do this. So now all you have to do is chain it down. Complete this process by doing the same thing every time. Taking your rubber band after you place it, then take your next one and put it on top. Same process, put it on top. You're going to do this until you have a complete chain. Once you start seeing the chain, you're going to measure around your wrist to see if it's your wrist size. You want it to be your wrist size, or they're stretchy, but to me it feels better whenever it's your wrist size, because then you don't have to worry about it being so tight around your wrist and everything. So if you like it like mine, where it's not so tight around your wrist, you're going to, once you have your chain down, you're going to measure it with your hand. Now, I'm going to do my chain, and I'll show you guys after I finish it. Hey guys, I'm not done yet. I just started my chain, but once you start seeing it kind of dangle a bit like this, you might want to pull it so that way it can be super stretchy and everything. So now you got your chain going. If you still don't understand how to make the loop, like the infinity symbol, all you gotta do, don't mind this with my hand, all you gotta do is you're gonna take this, okay? I recommend starting on your index finger, but you can do whatever finger feels comfortable to you. Then, all you're going to do is you're going to take your rubber band, you're going to twist it around your fingers and pull it onto your middle or whatever other finger feels comfortable. But if it's the index finger, it needs to be the middle finger or the thumb because those are the two closest fingers. If you do the thumb, it needs to be the thumb and the index finger. Middle finger, not thumb. Middle finger and ring finger, and if it's the ring finger, it needs to go on the pinky finger. The pinky finger, ring finger. You get it. So then you have your thing. Then you can add your colors or your color by just placing the rubber bands onto your hands. No twisting involved, and then all you gotta do, so here, I'll show you guys this. And then all you gotta do, once your 3 colors are on, like this, you're going to take and pinch, pull until, sorry, you can't see. So you're going to take this little piece right here, take it, stretch, pull, and over. So it is on top. Again, you're going to take your little piece, I'm trying to find it. Sometimes they get stuck, so you kind of, so pull and over. So then you have this. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put, obviously that's not the right color that I wanted, but you're going to then put another rubber band without twisting it. Okay? Then you're just going to do the same thing, same step. Take it and pull. Take it. If I can get it, hold on. Take it and pull. So then it looks like this. You're going to keep repeating that process until you start to have your chain that looks like something kind of similar to this. Don't worry about the ends so much because that's where the pizza. I was about to say pizza. The parts are gonna get connected together, so I'll show you guys how to connect that once you have your chain. Hey guys, I also just wanted to tell you, practice makes perfect because I wanted to show you guys the first bracelet, rubber band bracelet I made by following the same steps that I'm telling you right now. Remember, your bracelet isn't gonna look exactly how you would imagine it to be, unless if you're a pro and like really good or something. Even mine doesn't always look how I would like it to be. Sometimes there's rubber bands hanging out of places, or I just don't like how loose it is and not as tight as I want it to be. This is my one right now. I'm actually really liking it right now. But see how the bottom is all loose? See, I don't like that, and that's okay. But I do want to show you guys my first ever bracelet, rubber band bracelet that I made. Okay guys, so I found it. So this is my old bracelet. It's very loose and there's rubber bands hanging out everywhere, like you see those and everything. So obviously it wasn't how I imagined it to be, but it is a lot better than I think I could have done at the time. So I am proud of myself, and this was whenever I thought that they were like super stretchy and it didn't really like care or anything. Like it didn't mind if you did like not the size of your wrist, like if you just did little ones. And personally, I would not consider that. I would consider doing the size of your wrist because it kind of hurts if like that kind of hurts. I mean, like, not right now, but, like, after a while, it starts hurting really bad. If you have it loose, loose or like almost the same size as your wrist, if not a little bit bigger, it doesn't really hurt that bad. Unless if you're wearing it like for 2 days straight, then it might hurt a little bit. But if it's bigger than your wrist, I don't think it would ever hurt. I'll show you guys some of the other ones I did in a little bit. But for now, just keep on chaining until you think it's big enough. If you're not really sure if it's big enough, what you can do is you can take your hand and just kind of like wrap it like that. So then you know, oh, well, I need to go a little bit farther or a lot farther. So then that way you know how much farther you need to go. Obviously, there's no exact measurements, but you can probably get to where you know, like, when to stop and when not to. And you can use that measurements throughout when you're creating these bracelets. If you continue to follow the steps that I taught you, your chain will eventually look like this. So now, I still need to do a little bit more chaining, but you know that when you measure it, see all that. So even though, so it's like this. So that means that I just need a little bit more, and then I'm done with my chain. But yours could be different. So just keep on chaining till it's the size of your wrist. Okay guys, once you've completed your chain, all you're gonna do just to make sure that it's the perfect wrist size, you're just going to take it and see that's there and that's there. So it's kind of overlapping. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit bigger. So now you stopped on your last one, right? So, and if you didn't pull it over yet, go ahead and pull it over. So you have 2 left. So now what I like to do is I like to, just to save some of the room, I take the bottom one again and I just pull it over just like it is on top. Okay? So now you're just holding one string, okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a connector, and know that there's different connectors. Like I had some one time that were like kind of boxy looking. So there's different ones, okay? So what you're going to do, for these ones, you're going to take that and just push it like that. So then still stay on here, and you're going to take that one and pull it like that. So then it's like that, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this other side. You're going to look for 2 that are sticking up, which looks like these 2 green ones over here. And you're going to put those on the hook as well. So, like that, okay? So, one on each side is what I do. But you can do whatever works for you. So I'll come back in a second. I'm gonna finish tying this. Sorry, not tying it, but like putting on the hooks, you know? So like it should look something kind of like this, okay? And then you can turn around and you have your very own bracelet. If you have any loose ones like these, you can cut them. If they're too important though to your bracelet, they could mess it up or make it look kind of like do you know where there's like nothing right here? It can make it look like that, but if you don't like the loose look, then you can always cut those off if you have any. So then this is your bracelet. I hope you guys liked today's video. I will see you guys in the next video. Know you're loved, and you can do anything that you want to as long as you have a good mindset and you believe in yourself. Bye guys.